Hey Capricorns, it is Natalie. I am here. I just started choking so much. Excuse me. I'm here to do the Celtic Cross tarot reading for additional insights into this week's March 18th full moon in Libra, which is our solar 10th house or your real 10th house if you are a Capricorn rising. So let's just tap in and tune in to see what the energies are going to be like for us this week, guys. And I'm also going to do partly instructional so that you can do this on your own if you like. And the first thing I do is I knock on my cards and shake loose all of the excess energy, okay? Then I start to shuffle and I concentrate on my question. I concentrate on channeling this energy, this Capricorn, this full moon. What can we expect for Capricorns to come to light for this week, this full moon in Libra, affecting our 10th house, also by effect affecting our 4th house of home and family. So, for me, what message can I give to my fellow Capricorns for this week? And a note on shuffling. I know I'm done shuffling when I feel it inside the, stop. When I feel that tug that we're done, or when one of the cards pops out. That's how I know too. Then I go ahead and cut. And the Celtic Cross is a 10-card spread, and it is as follows. Cover and cross, above and below, side to side, and then cards 7 through 10 are all in a straight line. Wow, okay. So, and then we have the last card, the bottom of the deck card. Wow, Capricorn. Jeez Louise. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3 cards. Okay, so it's not two. We have 4 major arcana cards. So there actually is like a half influence of fate and destiny here, but Capricorns are so self-determined that it's going to be an equal parts of both. But let me just kind of get started and talk about this full moon. The full moon in Libra is going to be in the early degree of Libra. So while that has that culmination, that ending energy of a full moon, it also has this new beginning quality to it. So it's like within 0 degree Libra. So there's an opportunity for Capricorns to have new beginnings in their home life as well as in their professional realm. Okay, so the first card that I pulled, very defensive card. So Capricorns, they're holding their ground somewhere and somehow, defending themselves against something or someone and doing it successfully. A little bit worse for wear, a little bit red in the face and the bandage, but successful because he has all the staves, all the clubs, all the wands. And it's crossed by the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups, which is a wonderful card. This card is lasting happiness. So whatever it is that you're holding on to and defending, Capricorn, it's worth it because it creates lasting happiness for you. And this week with the full moon is going to help bring some of this to culmination. Okay, so you don't get tired, don't get bogged down, don't cow down, don't submit, don't succumb to bullying or petty squabbles or anything. Keep on defending yourself and what you believe in and what you think is true, because that will lead you to the lasting happiness card, okay? That's at the base, like the very, center of our reading here. Let's get the bad news out of the way first. So we've got like one of the worst cards in the deck. We've got the Tower card. And what the Tower card says is uncontrollable chaos, something horrible, something really tragic, something absolutely devastating, something completely consuming life and attention and eyes with tears, completely sad and depressed and dejected and catastrophe, disaster. I mean, really, really bad stuff. And this is something out of your control, Capricorn. And I'm just, okay, this is the past. This is like the far past. That's why I'm talking about it like this, because this is like the foundation. This is how we got into the situation, okay? So I'm a Capricorn too, so don't like take this super like personally. We're not making a judgment on anything. This is just something that we need to hear right now, okay? So let's just all come to terms, all little Capricorns, of something horrible that happened in our past, something that happened to us, and something that we had to deal with, something that was really, really heartbreaking and really painful, got down to the core of our souls, and was very, very, very tumultuous and difficult and catastrophic, okay? That's out of the way, but it has to, whatever this is with this full moon could have something to do with that. So whatever you did with this Capricorn in the past is going to come back around in some way with this full moon. And it's not bad. Don't say this is bad. This is just for context. So you did something with this pain. Maybe you transformed it into something positive. Maybe you transformed that emotional pain into wisdom. I'm thinking maybe you did because you're defending something. Maybe this led you to know what your values are, and then you defended what you actually value. And that leads to lasting happiness. But let's take a closer look. The most recent influence that's just fading away that you can kind of still feel. Who's the rising star in your life, Capricorn? Is it you? Is it you? Look at her. She's got one foot on the material plane, conscious. She's got one foot in the waters of the subconscious. Beautiful glowing stars all around her. She herself is a rising star, and you probably are too, Capricorn. So keep believing in yourself. This is you having some good, beautiful inspiration, hope, and faith for yourself. And you know, Capricorns I love Capricorns and Scorpios. They're my favorite signs because they're the strongest of the whole zodiac. They can overcome anything, and they learn how truly strong they are after going through things like this. Look at how horrible card. Look what they did. Look what Capricorns did. They took something in the past and they used it as inspiration. They took a horrible, horrible, painful thing and turned it into inspiration and hope for the future to make something better for themselves. I love that about Capricorns. Okay? Not everyone can do that. So this card right here is the King of Swords. This is right ahead of us. This is right ahead of you. It's something that you can expect to happen. Maybe it gets kicked off by the full moon this week. Capricorn, this is totally you. King of Swords, you are making decisions in your life based on intuition and logic and past and everything good you're using to make your life exactly how you want it. You are using strategy. You are using your strengths. You are playing to your own strengths. You're being wise and just really, really smart and strategic. So well done you. Whatever you're defending, whatever you're doing, you're building lasting happiness for yourself and you're using your strategy to do it. Very good. Okay, so this card up here, Capricorn, this is your future environment. So if this is the far past foundation, this is the future foundation. And in the future, Capricorn, you are strong. You are using your strength responsibly. You are sharing your strength with others. You are being strength and being strong for others during this really important time. Whatever's going on at this full moon, you might have to be the one to be the very strong one for those around you. Maybe everyone's losing their minds, losing their heads. You know, you're the one that can hold it down. You and Scorpios are the ones that are going to really transform whatever this calamity was into complete strength, complete pillar of strength. All of the Capricorns that I've ever known in my life had this in their past, in their childhoods. And most of them came out the other end like this. There's some lower evolved Capricorns, but most of them are they're usually able to create some really strong, beautiful strength out of it. And that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing in the future, Capricorn. So whatever comes up at this full moon, you're going to be in a strong position in the future because of it. So it's looking good, looking pretty good. And you're doing it self-determined, baby, as the king. Okay, so this card right here, Capricorn, is where you are now, the role that you are currently playing. Oh my gosh, is it very surprising? No, to see that Capricorns are taking on more than they should, taking on a lot of burdens. No, it's not. That's just what we do. That's just the name of the game. But I see you just really you not seeing any other option. You're so defensive, Capricorn. You really are so protective of everything that you love that there's no other option except for you to take on the burdens, because you know how strong you are and how far you've come, and you're completely inspired and hopeful that you can actually carry these burdens with success and be stronger than everyone else in your life, because you usually are. You're the pillar of strength for other people. So everyone else comes to you, and you just take it on because you can, because we can, and we do. And it's just, I mean, that's just how, I don't know what else to say. That's just how it goes. So I'm not surprised at all to see this is where you are right now. Okay. How other people see you. How other people see you, Capricorn. At the full moon this week, people see you totally defending yourself, totally. This is a winner, though. This is like, look at how he's high up above and everyone else, all the other staves are lower than he is. He's winning. So he looks super defensive, but he's like the conqueror, the undisputed winner. So it's not, so there's a little bit of defensiveness, but it's like the winning one. The winning one. What am I saying? So this is kind of, I don't see this as a negative. I don't make judgments, first of all. But if I did, I would see this as a positive. Because this is someone who is defending, this is very congruent, by the way, defending what they care about, defending their value systems, defending their people, their business, their love, their family. And that's exactly how they come across. That's exactly how Capricorns are coming across. So it's pretty true to how other people see us, okay? Very cool. Capricorn, well done you. You're so strong. You're so damn strong. I just love that. I love that. Okay, Capricorn. So this is your hope or fear, this card right here. And this card is the Four of Coins. I think Capricorns have this fear of never being enough, never having enough, never, you know, it's really interesting that this is kind of coming up because you are already taking on so many burdens. And you're already being so strong, and you already came through such a horrible abuse and calamity and destruction that you still feel like you're not enough, and you still feel like you're not doing enough, and you're not, you know, and I think you're just kind of like holding on to every little thing that you have, and it's just in your mind. It's just your anxiety. It's just what a Capricorn worries about. So it's all in your mind. Let it go. Move on from this sort of thinking, because you are everything. You have everything you need. You are the strength. You are the inspiration. And you are the wise person that turns emotional pain into wisdom. That's who Capricorn is. That's like their life path. And that's why it's so hard in the past, so that you learn how to do it. And that you can do that for others and help others do it too. So that's why Capricorn's actually like the most spiritual sign in the zodiac. And the Capricorns you meet that are super materialistic and mean and evil and cruel, they haven't grown from this. They have not turned that emotional pain into wisdom. They turned against their own soul's development, and they projected onto others. So don't be one of those crooked Capricorns. Be one of the spiritually evolved Capricorns. And part of that is escaping a victim mentality. Part of that is taking more responsibility and maturing, and not coming from this mentality of not having enough and not being enough and not, you know, you're exactly perfect as you are. You have everything you need right now because you have yourself. So don't hold on to the money. Don't hold on to the coins. Hold on to your sense of self and your integrity and your hopes and your wishes. And you do. And I know that you are, because of this card right here. This is such a beautiful card. You are inspired. You are. You're totally inspired to build this lasting happiness for yourself. And you do. Okay, so let go of this way of thinking. Just let it go. And maybe at this full moon, maybe you do. Maybe something's going to happen. Let's see if I see anything happening. Okay, so that's your hope or fear. This is your end result card, Capricorn. Your end result for this week of the full moon in Libra. It's the Page of Swords. It's the Super Spy card. So I feel like this full moon is going to bring something to light for you. This full moon is going to bring something out in the open, something revealed, something communicated, something, maybe something that was hidden before, something that you couldn't see clearly, something, or maybe a message. You know, the pages are like the messages. And, oh, here we go. Okay, so let's get some more information. So the bottom of the deck card is the Chariot. So this is a lot of movement. So some of you Capricorns are going to be moving house. going far, getting a new car, moving out of state, changing up your strategy somehow, incorporating new information into your living situation, incorporating new information into your you're moving out of state or traveling or something. These two cards are working together though to change your life. And if anything, at least this week, you're going to know something that you didn't know before, because full moons can have that quality of bringing something to light that you just didn't know before. Something kind of comes out in the open, and it looks like whatever that is, it's going to change your plans for the future for the rest of this year. Maybe the Chariot, you have some big major arcana cards that kind of portend big, long-lasting, permanent changes. And you also have the Ten of Cups card, which is lasting happiness. So all of this stuff this week is going to contribute to lasting happiness. It's not going to be something like a 2-week influence of the full moon. This is something that's going to probably kick off for quite a bit of time to come. It's something that you're building your life, Capricorn. You're writing your own story. You're building it yourself. You're using your strategy. You're using your strengths the right way. You're using your pain the right way. Most of all, Capricorn, you're using your pain the right way. You're not using it to be negative and pessimistic and woe is me, I feel so sorry for myself. No, you're inspired by your pain to make something better for yourself and help others. And you love being strong for others. You love being strong for other people. So whatever happens this week at the full moon, whatever you learn, it's going to change your plans. It's going to change your plans significantly, and it's going to put you in a position to be super strong, maybe to travel. I would love to know that. So let me know in the comments how it affects you this week, because I would love to see how all this plays out. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much, Capricorns, for watching. Take care.